Again, to God be the glory. Again, another great day for our players here. Continue to work very, very hard in their craft. We're excited about here. Probably, or really tomorrow, we're going to end up having a scrimmage. It's really going to be all situational. What I mean by situational, we'll be doing 2-minute, 4-minute short yardage, goal line. We'll do 2-point plays. We'll do some situational last play of a game. You know, all those kind of things. We've been hitting some of those things quite a bit all this week, but we're now going to have an opportunity to maybe do it for a full type scrimmage scenario. So we ain't going to have a whole lot of plays, but we are going to work on some scenarios. I'm looking forward to that and seeing how our guys execute. I think things going pretty well, and we just look forward to it.
I know special teams has been a little bit of a different thing in fall camp this year with the off day on Sunday. How have you guys been able to implement that and still work on it?
Oh, we just decided just to incorporate it within our practices a little bit more deeper. We usually did something on Sunday, walkthroughs and all that, so we just incorporated a little bit more walkthroughs there in the evening time, and also during the practice time, we just kind of incorporated things just a little bit day earlier than what we have done before. So we're still able to get it in, and so we get it all covered and making sure we get everything done, and our guys go over it several times, not just a one-time thing.
You got returning right now, return men, punt and kickoff, yeah.
I think that's still up in the air. I think punt return-wise, I would say the 2-3 candidates will be Pharaoh, Damian King, and DJ Stubbs will probably be out of those three guys. Kickoff returned, I guess it's similar to those type of guys, Stubbs, Matthews, Frankie Hickson would be in the mix there. So we got about 3 or 4 guys. We haven't solidified that yet, and but you know, we'll continue to work on that, and we'll have that solidified here hopefully in the next week and a half or so, definitely game week.
I feel like the rest of your personnel on special teams, you've pretty much got a good handle on at this point.
Well, I think we probably got a good handle on the first group, you know, trying to solidify the second group in all phases, who they are. So I think the first team there, we pretty much know who we're going to be having in that corporation as far as that goes. So, again, we're always working, and then it can always change, that's for sure, as we continue to evaluate. We're still 2 weeks out, but I can say we're pretty 98% our first team on every phase.
You've been out here on the main field quite a bit recently. Is there a change in getting out here instead of using the outdoor practice facility and the indoor one?
Oh, it's just a plan for us just to use all of our facilities, number one. Then number two is really just thought of my plan as far as the last 3 weeks to be primarily outside and get acclimated to the true weather and the surroundings in an open area field. And again, also just being in the elements and getting our guys ready to play in this type of element, and our guys will be ready to go.
How's the depth coming at safety position? You got a couple of veterans at the top of the depth chart, but how's the depth filling in behind them, some young guys?
Oh, you know, I think, you know, I guess start off probably with the redshirt freshman Seneca Espinoza, a guy that'd be in the mix as a backup and getting some reps in that situation. I think the other guy, the Ben Alexander, has really done a pretty good job as far as that goes. And, you know, again, we got 3 or 4 guys we're still evaluating, and we're just trying to see how they end up as we continue to evaluate those guys. I think the other guy is probably one guy making a big difference probably is Elijah Benton. Definitely going to play. I can say that. Probably right now not going to be the starter, but he's going to play quite a bit.
How's the kicking game looking? I know Probert missed some field goals the other day.
Well, still in progress and working, and again, nothing really alarming, all that. He's definitely picked up a little bit better than what last Saturday per se, and so we'll see how he performed this Saturday. And our punting is doing well there, and Trey Turner is doing a great job there. Hunter Winstead, our long snapper, and I think all the things in the specialist part of it, I think we're on track. A good thing we got 2 more weeks to go, and we'll keep on working hard, and nothing alarming, though. I feel good about where we're at. Should be the strength of our football team.
Alex obviously is the incumbent. Anybody behind him getting some kicks?
I guess I'd say if our backup punter or kicker at this time would be Aiden Alves as a walk-on guy that can do both. He happens to be a left-footed guy too, a left-footed punter, and he also can kick. So right now he would be our backup guy.
You mentioned Stubbs as a freshman. I know that you were going to be talking to some of the guys this week about redshirting and things like that. Have you kind of already had those conversations?
Yeah, our staff and myself has talked with some guys of that nature. You know, we're going to probably get that all done here. Finishing up here, I got 1 or 2 guys here to speak to here the end of this week or here tomorrow on Saturday. But pretty much 98% we've had conversation. Everybody kind of know where they're at and things of that nature. Sometimes a late injury may come up about it, might make some adjustment on that. But I think we got pretty much in set in who's going to redshirt and who's not, but we'll finish up here this week.
Any other freshmen besides Stubbs that will play that you've determined?
J.R. Sanders, I guess for sure, is a guy that's going to play as far as that goes, and there's a few others. I can say those two for sure, and then we'll make that announcement at the appropriate time.
Aside from Ernst being out and Solomon returning, any other injury updates?
No, I guess on Ernst Anderson, he's actually unfortunately his career is over. Doctors have spoken to him, and I've spoken to him and his parent and all that. Unfortunately, they've talked with him, and he decided it's better, doctors and alongside himself and his family, that it's time for him no longer to play football. So it's a sad deal. I've been through that experience. That I had to give it up because of concussions, and to have a doctor to come tell you, a recommendation to say that for you to no longer play football is tough on any young man. So he will still be involved. We'll have him as, if you want to say, a student coach, undergraduate coach, and to help us out on the team and all that. The other good thing about it from him, he's going to graduate actually in May. So he's on top 3-year guy and all that. Obviously, knowing he's from Norway and different country, all those different elements and things that are going on from that perspective. We're part of his family, and obviously been a tough 1 or 2 days to hear those type of things.